Hey friends, Law Creations here. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend, having a great Sunday. Just spending the day today. Gonna be doing some crafting. And I just wanted to give you some updates on the Jason figure that I completed and the work in progress at the moment that I'm going to be making a shadow box for this particular figure. I believe it's a Warhammer figure. What division or what lore I'm not really sure about, but I just like the fact that he's a sniper. He's kind of futuristic, fantasy type military, and going to be making a diorama for him. I started making some concrete texturing rocks to go in the diorama in the shadow box for him. So something along this lines with some background and maybe an LED light here with some smoke showing, a battle. But yeah, that's where my imagination's taken me currently. But I did go ahead and, well, before I get into that, let me show you what I'm going to make the shadow box with. So at the Dollar Tree, they have these particular square wood planks. And so I thought these would be perfect for smaller style shadow boxes. So they come as such here. A whole bunch of them. I think there's six. Yeah, there's six to the a package. So you can get, what is it? I would imagine you can get 3 shadow boxes out of 2 packages. So for $2.50, you can get yourself 6 shadow boxes, and then just you can add the backing, whatever material you want, whether it be cardboard, foam, whatever you want. So I'll just glue these together, and it gives you a nice 7x7 shadow box. So for very cheap, and it's good wood. You can paint it, you can stain it, and you can probably put a little texturing into it too. But yeah, I've already used this for a space type of diorama that I did, and that is, I think I've showed it before on the channel. I'm not 100% sure, but this particular diorama was made using those plank boards with some Sintra board backing. And then I just went to town texturing and just put in some different things. Kind of ran out of steam. It's about 95% done. Still got a little more painting to do, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I think that came out pretty cool. So that's what's in the works for a shadow box. And this Jason figure that I shared on my last video is complete. So what I did is I went ahead, and on his mask, the plastic piece was so thin that it broke. So I went ahead and made my own piece of fabric in the back, so there's no chance of it breaking down the road. So it's painted up, it's weathered up, and this is just the material that I made. Do I have it nearby? It's from the Dollar Tree. Not the Dollar Tree, I'm sorry. It's from Hobby Lobby. So it's this particular material. $2. And obviously I used the outside as like a leather. Obviously I don't think it's real leather, but it's leather with some felt on the back type of material. And that's what I made his mask out of, and gave it a wash. And just added a little bit of what would it be? I guess styrene for the backing there, and I just glued everything in place. Yeah, it definitely serves the purpose that I want. So I finished painting up his head sculpt and muddying and kind of bloodying certain areas up that I thought would be random and just look pretty cool. I went in and added some watercolor, some greenish type of watercolor into the sand, if you guys can see that, just to give it a little different type of coloring rather than it just looking brown. And went in with a little bit of wash in it, and So what I use for the blood, oh, also I cut the sword off because the sword was very fragile. I mean, it was cool, but it was very, very fragile. And that's the thing about certain, especially the resin I use, with it just being Elegoo resin. When you cure it, I probably shouldn't have cured the sword and the backing of the mask, because once you cure it, it becomes a lot more brittle. And I only did it for like 30 seconds and it still becomes brittle. So I cut the sword off here, and I used some styrene, and I just traced the sword that I cut to the form, and I cut the styrene out. I kind of grooved a piece into the handle of the sword, and then I trimmed the blade itself, and I was able to get it into the handle, and that's what secures it. And there's no chance of it breaking unless you just snap it, you know. But yeah, so I went ahead and made my own sword for the figure, and I think he came out really good. I really, you know, a figure like this, you got to make real gritty. And I mean, it's debatable if I went overboard, but for my liking, I don't think I went overboard. And I just think it really fits the character. And I'm all about grit and grime, and I don't like too many things pristine, to be honest with you. But that's just where my imagination goes. So yeah, this guy's all done. He was a lot of fun to make. I did a little bit of gloss texturing on his, like coating on his boots to make it look wet. Certain parts of his clothes I did some gloss to make it look wet. But yeah, he, like I say, he was printed all in one piece. The head was separate, and the hand with the sword was separate. So it was just three pieces. And like I say, I'm going to make a pretty cool diorama for him as well. But I just wanted to share with you, you know, what's going on, and I'll keep you up to date in regards to this particular shadowbox diorama for this Warhammer sniper style figure. And I just ordered some army paint to speed paint, so I want to give those a shot, so I can maybe achieve what I want to in a shorter amount of time with these figures, so I can work more on the dioramas in regards to just having the time to do it. And I really just wanted to, you know, just do a video and keep the video steady for 2024. And I appreciate you guys following the content. If you like the content, please subscribe. Please drop a comment. Drop a like. I always tell you guys, it's not about how many subscribers I get, but the more the better. I love sharing my work, but I appreciate my faithful subscribers who watch and comment all the time. And it's always nice to have new folks. So if you're new, just drop a comment, and you know, I appreciate it. All right, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I hope you guys have a great work week. And I'll keep you guys up to date in regards to this particular small diorama, okay? And this rock surface was a lot of fun to make. It's just carving and just adding a little bit of texture to the foam. And I used that real white, cheap foam that you get. And then you do some texturing, and it becomes, you know, rock hard. So you can texture with anything, clay, you know, anything plaster. You can even just texture into the foam and just use a little bit of Mod Podge to seal it, but I don't recommend it with this particular foam. So I always encourage to go over with a type of covering for it. So, and also allows you to you know, sculpt into the foam, you know, different details, height. I think for this is, I took my heat gun and I just zapped it, and that's, you know, it's kind of sculpting with heat, I call it, kind of, sort of. And you just hit it, and that's what gives me, like, you know, the raised areas. Like, I didn't hit this with the heat, I hit over here. I did a nice little stretch here, I hit it right here, and that's what gives you the nice texturing. Okay? I rambled enough. It's about 10-minute video, so I'll pause it there, and I'll keep you guys up to date. Maybe another video tomorrow. I'll do a couple a week. And I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great week, guys. Take care.